Hello, hello. I am back to help you do this thing called life. So, I have been praying for you, and I do want you to keep praying for me, okay? Today, my subject matter, I've been pondering all day about how I should present it because I knew ever since this morning that it was definitely what I was supposed to share with you. And so I'm just going to share. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. And if it is, I pray that it helps you. A few days ago, I had this dream that woke me up. It's like mini MINI visions or mini dreams is what it is. It's like really something real quick, an image or something I see and it wakes me up. Well, I was in the midst of praying for a group the other day. Um, and in praying for them, for some young ladies, um, my eyes were closed and I was kind of in that meditative state. And I actually saw a young lady on her knees in front of a guy. And I came came to myself. And at that time, the thing that it came to me, the thing that came to me to pray about was just that she knows her worth. That because it like from the feeling I got from it let me know that it's not like they were married. It's not like any of that. Like it definitely should not have been happening. Period. Um, and so I prayed that that young lady would know her worth. Well, this morning, um, in my meditation time, I saw a young lady and a young man. They were dancing, and he was supposed to be with her or whatever. And then I don't know if he got a call. I think it was a telephone call, and he was talking to somebody, and the girl could tell that he was getting ready to leave, even though he was there with her dancing, and it was just the two of them, like in an apartment or something. But she knew that he was getting ready to leave. And as soon as she knew that he was getting ready to leave, she dropped to her knees. And I came to. And again, it's like just the desperation that was on her not to have him leave. She was willing to do what she would not have done otherwise just to gain his approval, although it would have only been for the moment. Just to get him to stay. And so, maybe you're thinking, that definitely ain't me, you know? Um, but what I want to remind you is that just like in the Bible, it often spoke of adultery. But the adultery was not always between a man and a woman. Sometimes it was. Sometimes it had nothing to do with sex. But God was saying that it was an adulterous generation, that it was a generation that wasn't loving Him, but rather cheating on God by putting other things before Him, other things, other people before Him. And so I just want to remind you in this scenario, I do believe that this is definitely, absolutely, 100% positively for someone in the real, like, natural sense, all the way down to my pinky toes. I know that's correct. But I also believe that it is symbolic for someone, because what is it that you're bowing down to? Why is it that you're so desperate for the approval? Or are you bowing down to pride? You're allowing pride to control your life. What is it that you're giving your power to? What is it that you thought you'd never do that you find yourself doing? Is it lying? Is it cheating? Is it stealing? Is it just, I mean, what is it? It could be that you're bowing to low self-esteem, that you're finding yourself in situations that you'd never be in. It could be your insecurities getting the best of you, and you find yourself on your knees because of your insecurities. It could be the people pleasing, the pride, the anger. Anger may have you on your knees. You may be giving in to anger when you never thought you would. And so insert your issue there. It doesn't have to really be about that thing that's being used to give the to paint picture, to give that example. It doesn't have to be that. Insert your issue. What is it that's brought you to your knees? I want to encourage you. You have in you the strength to stand. You don't have to give in to that again. You don't have to lower yourself to that again. You have in you what it takes to stand up and to walk away with your power intact. Okay? You don't have to walk away in shame. Walk away with the sense of knowing that you're better than allowing that to control you. You have in you what it takes to win, what it takes to walk in victory. And so I encourage you, if you're going to be on your knees for anything, let it be in the presence of God. Don't bow down to any other thing. Don't let it bring you to your knees. You serve the all-powerful God. The all-powerful one sits on the inside of you. And there is absolutely nothing that's too hard for him. There's nothing that you can't win. You got this. You just got to know you got this. Keep your standards high. Okay? Keep your morals high. Keep your mind set on the right things so that you can have the right outcomes. Okay? Whew. I tell you, it's been quite challenging here lately. It has been challenging, but I'm going to do it. I am going to obey what I believe I hear every time. And then I'm just going to let the chips fall where they may. But I want it to be said that I was obedient. That's what I want God to know. No matter what, I want to obey. Well, this has been One More Minute with Marcy. I'll be back tomorrow with another moment of momentum producing motivation. Until then, stay encouraged. And remember, you got to flutter before you can fly. But flying is in your future. I love y'all.